Back with more wrestling action here, and our last match of today's show is going to feature the G.
That's right.
One of the most controversial figures in professional wrestling today.
Renegade Warrior.
The who? Renegade Warrior. New to the NPWA. I've never seen him either.
And his opponent from Australia, weighing in at 245 pounds.
Hasn't wrestled that much as opposed to the headbanger. Headbanger, I hear, is going to have an interesting matchup next week. More on that later. The G now whips the Renegade Warrior into the corner and hits him with a forearm. And
the G is frustrated this week. It looks like he is just going to work on the Renegade Warrior, and he has not stopped yet. I don't believe the Warrior has had any offense, period.
You don't like this guy, it seems.
I think he's hungry for some sort of title.
The Renegade Warrior?
No.
They weren't so heavy, I wouldn't have so much trouble picking you up.
Oh, really? What kind of title would that be? There's only one championship here in the NPWA.
Oh, maybe that's what he wants. DDT?
Oh, my goodness, he just bounced his head right off the ground. Tag team partner, the headbanger, used that move off a lot.
Well,
come on, man.
They're partners.
Whips him into the ropes. Wait a minute. What did he reach in his tights for? He put something back in his tights. Is that glove we see?
I didn't see anything. Sleeper hold.
We always see a glove come out of his tights. What is it? It's some loaded spikes? Something on it? What's going on with that? And he's victorious. Oh,
it's over. Sleeper hold did it again.
Come on, raise the other hand. Raise it.
Victorious.
Oh, it's not over yet.
Well, you gotta wake the man up. There he goes. Oh, not that bad of a gesture this week.
Fair and square. Doesn't get any clearer. See this guy? Everybody's next, okay? Everybody. Nobody's standing my way.
Look at that. This guy's headed for something. You see this DDT. This really put out the Renegade Warrior. He was just dead.
I think the Renegade Warrior was put out the moment he made his way to the ring.
The G's looking around like, what is the deal with this guy? And here you see getting ready for the sleeper hold.
Yeah, but he hit him with a glove.
I didn't see that. Nope. Sleeper hold does it again, fair and square like the G said.
Hey, Scott Aresco is standing by, JT. Special interview. He's going to try and talk to the G. So let's go up to Scott Aresco right now.
Okay, Tom the G, victorious in his match. Come on, that's any doubt. Scott, well, was there ever any doubt that I was going to win this match? Come on. How was I wrestling? Well, who was that, Bob? I don't know. Who was it? I really Scott, who was it? I really don't know the man myself either. But how did you win this match? Fair and square. Let me tell you. Plain and simple, it was skill, people. Years and years of wrestling skill. What is this? It's nothing. That's a cup. It's for cup. Cup? Yeah. I don't know. Hurt. If you pull a groin muscle, the match is all over. Very interesting looking cup there. Well, special. It's Australian cup. Oh. Well, anyway. Well, there's a lot of competition coming in, and what are your insights about? Let's talk about competition. You know, I hear that there's a few people coming around. There's two guys in particular. I hear they're going to team up, you know. What are they? Hammer and Sledge, or Sledge and Hammer. I don't know who they are. Who are they? I don't know. You know what I think? They're a couple of losers, plain and simple. And if they want a piece of the headbanger and myself, fine. We're more than happy to bury 2 more opponents. Just like I buried the Renegade Warrior. We'll accept it. Matter of fact, I'm putting out a challenge.
You were putting out a challenge.
Anything else to ask me, Scott?
Well, you basically said it all right there. Thank you very much for your time, Tommy G.
Thanks.
And you heard it right here.
You're not gonna...
Enough of that.
All right. There you saw it. The G, victorious, and he had a few words to say to Mr. Scott Aresco, our broadcast colleague.
Well, your colleague, I don't know mine.
Well, you heard anything about next week's feature match?
I heard something.
Yeah, it's what, a 20-man tag team match. What is it?
I think it is, as a matter of fact. Margaret. Where's Margaret? She's got my notes.
Next week's feature matchup will be the man we saw victorious earlier this week, Roger Sledge. He will meet the headbanger.
Aha.
Aha.
That's right.
Yes, the headbanger, from what I hear, is not impressed with Roger Sledge.
Not at all.
And he wants to put this man out. And he says he's
good.
going to do it.
And he will.
He will.
If anybody can do it, the G and the headbanger can do it. They have their ways.
The G and the headbanger. Wait a minute now. It's a singles matchup.
It's a collective unit, though. When you wrestle one of them, you get both.
That's not fair.
Well, then talk to the president. I don't know. File a complaint. Put it in the box.
That's not fair.
Maybe the manager will pick it up. I don't know.
Well, next week we will see that match, as well as Death. He will be here, plus more exciting news on the NPWA. So until next week, we'll see you next time. For JT Thomas,
Your host,
I'm Bill Bronson.